Well, I did it once before, and
Yep. I remember it's been quite a while. It's like that
It
was
has,
back when I was
yeah.
still using the Google form. That was a long time ago.
I just want to get better, hit GM really,
Sure.
play better for my teams.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. So obviously it's not your first rodeo, so we don't have to rehash all the things that we talked about there, like playing time, training time, focus, all that kind of stuff. So let me just skim through your form then. Better understanding how to play Sigma, improve knowledge of macro and Sigma mirrors. Wins in Sigma Doomfist, 4 to 5 hours of scrims and officials a week, hours of ranked, like to hit GM. Shield and CD usage is bad, but not 100% sure how it should be used instead. So what makes you feel like you're missing something? Is there anything in particular that feels particularly bad? Or is it just more like, I know I could be doing something better, so I just need to find out what it is?
I kind of feel like I'm inting my grasp. I'm just using it semi-randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see a Moira orb, just pop grasp.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that feels wrong.
yeah. I can relate with that. Okay, let's keep going here. And then mechanics. Okay, so mechanics feels like a weak point as well. Is that something that's improved with time, or is it still something you're struggling with?
It's getting better, but I don't know. I don't know how good my mechanics should be.
Yeah. The way I look at it is like the way that your mechanics should be as good as you can get them with the amount of time that you can play. Right? So you're playing a decent amount of Overwatch right now, so your mechanics should be decent, but they may not be like a huge strong point, right? So I wouldn't worry as much about it. Now, the only thing that I can add in term to make your mechanics a little bit more consistent, which is maybe an issue, maybe not an issue, does your ranked hero pool mirror your scrim hero pool? In other words, you basically play the same characters in ranked as you do in scrims.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then that's probably like the last little detail, so then probably not as much of an issue. Yeah, I mean, I think that's mostly it from your form. The rest of the stuff is stuff that we've already talked about. Do you have any questions about training structure, mentality, anything else?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, then I guess we can just get right into gameplay then. Let's not waste any time. So this code that you dropped earlier, I assume that's what we're going to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take a look then. Okay.
It wasn't official, this one.
Well, that's stressful.
But it's not a particularly important tournament. It's like
just fun. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a university thing.
Okay, sounds good. Now this is a bit of a strange matchup. So, do you know why Sigma is being played more? Let's start with that.
I think it was partly because of the Bastion. Like, he feels pretty decent into Bastion.
Right. Now, it's not just Bastion, though, because if you look at the DPS, look at your DPS, right? Sojourn as well, right? Something that Sigma's pretty good at controlling as well. Not amazing, but you could spam out a Sojourn and so on. So it's the threat of Bastion that kind of keeps some of these other brawlier tanks from being played. And then you roll out on this comp and they rolled on that comp, and I'm like, oh crap. Because what's the problem with their comp?
It's better at brawling than ours. A lot better.
And what value do you bring to the table versus this matchup?
I guess I bring some poke damage, but their DPS aren't going to be looking to take super aggressive off angles that I can easily shield off or spam out. So
yep.
I don't know, probably not loads, but this is basically the only comp we play as a team.
Sure. So I think you guys are respectfully kind of in trouble, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I would say the first swap that you should make here, I know this is more focused on you, but team coaching wise, is you guys should swap the Bastion. Should swap the Bastion almost immediately. Because I think Ramatra does garbage versus Bastion. I think he really struggles. Yeah. Even worse than Ryan. A lot worse than Ryan. So I think if you guys make the Bastion swap here, you can make the Sigma work. It's just going to be kind of hard. So let's say that you stick with Sigma for this round?
Yeah. The whole map.
Yeah. So you stick with Sigma. So then how will you make this work? Let's say that you're going to, because you're going to have to make it work. So, I mean, obviously, it's not just about playing the right comp, it's about executing it right. So maybe you guys execute better. What do you need to be doing then? How do you use your shield, and how do you use your spam? How do you position? How do you use your accretion, and so on?
I think I just got to get as much pressure as I can so that they can't brawl effectively.
Exactly. As much damage as you can without actually walking into a wall. So where should you position?
Not here.
Yeah, exactly.
Swing
Not
wide.
here. Right, that's right, exactly. Immediately rotate out wide, put out some pressure early, and then how should you use your shield and accretion?
Shield, I guess, just sort of protect the team. I don't know. See, accretion I can sort of use as like a get off of me tool. Like
Exactly.
if I get ran at, I can
don't go fishing for it, right? Save it. Save it to drop Ramatra's Nemesis, save it to force Ice Block, save it to put Symmetra on her back, anything like that. Okay, what about your shield?
I don't like, maybe if May's taking an off angle, I can shield it off.
Sure. More than anything else, I would look at your shield as put it on your feet when they commit to the brawl, so that the only thing that's shooting you is Ramatra punches.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you're going to need as much shield as possible for your team to be able to deal with keeping you alive without you just instantly melting. Because if you look at their comp, what are you going to Sigma Grasp?
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
Right? So that might even change how you Sigma Grasp. You might even use your Sigma Grasp here just to rotate for free, just to eat some chip damage, because your Sigma Grasp is going to do almost literally nothing versus Symmetra, May, Ramatra. Like, there's nothing to grasp. So you might as well just use it whenever you want to, just to, like, let's say you push out here, you Sigma Grasp out this way, and then you take a little bit of extra, HP, but yeah, the Sigma Grasp is useful. So let's see what you do. Well, that's it.
The batch dies.
That'll do it. What actually happens here? Does he get icicled? He must get icicled.
Yeah, I think so. Jesus.
That's rough. That is really rough. Yeah. Okay. Well, we take it. That's a really, really important pick, because this is by far the hardest fight for you guys. But yeah, this is good. Create distance. Keep spamming. I see. I would not even be using my shield right now, to be honest with you, because you know that this comp isn't going to do anything, right? Like, what are they going to do? They put an icicle in your head? Like, who cares? So just save your shield just in case they ever decide to commit to that brawl, and so you have a full, because your shield is your brawl cooldown, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You absolutely cannot do that. No excuse. And by the way, though, if they swapped, like, this is, I know, a very niche discussion, but even if they swapped to Reinhardt, the same thing applies. You cannot do that versus Reinhardt either.
Yeah, I'll just get ran out and die.
You're going to get ran out and died, yeah. And then in terms of the details here, this is too early, or too late, actually. Because now, what are you allowing them to do?
Will just walk at me, and I can't put any damage out, and then
you can't put any damage out. Exactly. So this is like, you need to do this really, really early in poke phase, but now it's too late. Because this is also, by the way, how you would get pinned as a Reinhardt as well. Same kind of thing applies. So then here, you're not really eating, so you get like 40, 50 HP, but you do no damage. And then what's wrong with the shield?
It's not shielding off anything, really.
It needs to be literally on your feet. Like, just tap it. Just tap it and then sit in it. Now, this rock, however, is perfect. I don't know if you hit it. Yeah, you don't hit it, but it does what you need it to do, right?
Yeah.
Force Ice Block, you're good to go. Recall shield, keep backing up. But again, you see your shield's still too deep. So they're on Cassidy now, which definitely is... I would much rather play versus a Cassidy, honestly. But still, you need to be really careful.
And then, this is just trolling.
Yeah, just put your shield at your feet. You have to put your shield at your feet. Otherwise, this combo will just run you over.
Like a Winston bubble almost.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only thing that you can do. I would also not be rushing this rotation either. Were you trying to bait wall?
I think so, yeah. I think that was the thought process. It's just trying to dip in and then dip out.
Keep shooting. Do not use your shield, though. Do not use your shield. Or as little shield as possible. I think, like, obviously, maybe with the Cassidy, you need to use a little shield. But if they get that wall there and you don't have your shield, you're dead. Huge. I mean, you saw how, like, every minuscule of shield HP right there was necessary. Yeah. Otherwise, you die. Nice. Good stuff. And by the way, I guess, just so we don't forget, that accretion is crucial. If you had gone fishing with accretion earlier, you guys would have lost this fight. This accretion was so important right there. You see that? It buys you guys just a little bit of time, buys you time, a little bit of space, prevents them from following up, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
That was really, really good. Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised they swapped to Cassidy. I think Cassidy is much worse versus y'all.
Yeah, I would agree.
Probably okay because somebody doesn't spawn, but remember, like the next accretion has to be saved. Now, that also should shift when and where you guys want to take fights, right? Who's better in this section of the map, tank-wise?
I would guess the Ram.
Probably the Ram. And because you guys are playing Cassidy versus Sojourn, the difference between the two isn't significant enough, so you guys can focus on the tank matchup, right? Now, who's better in this matchup here? Cassidy or Sojourn? Right? Same kind of thing, right? 50-50. Maybe Sojourn is a little bit better with a little bit more open space, but certainly you're better over here. Certainly you're better over here. So then you could poke here, but you do want to be rotating out here. Makes sense? Now, when would you not want to rotate? Look at the old economy. When would you want to take a fight here?
I guess when we have better Brawl ults.
Sure. If you guys have Blizzard and they don't, you're a better Brawl tank than Ramatra.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing. Brawl allows you to kind of adjust the system. Like also, like let's say that they had BAP window casts. You guys might want to take the fight here as well because you don't want to give them a lot of space for their BAP window, right? So things adjust, of course. See, this is all fine, just as long as we keep kiting out. I don't like that BAP window. Too close. Like, it would have been very simple for this Mei to see this and just to throw her Blizzard over here, and she's going to catch somebody. She's going to catch somebody.
And they just run.
Yeah, and I know that that's not necessarily you, but you are playing with this team. So I think it's good for you to know these things. Nice shot. Obviously, you're fine to use accretion there because you guys are up a few, and there you go. Nice shot. Spore Bap's not having a good time.
They flipped map here, which is interesting.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It gives them no advantage. It gives them no advantage. They're not. It's too slow for them to catch any squishy off guard, right? Like, look at all the time that you guys have to rotate away. So then, like, what's the point? So, yeah. The only thing I would say from your end here is, again, I want you to try. I know the Cassidy complicates things, but I want you to try to hug corner or cover, excuse me, and to not use shield and to put early poke here. Put early poke and just kite, but try to not use that shield. Because this is way too much shield HP for free.
Yeah.
Do you need this shield to poke?
No.
No. Nobody's getting anything out of this. One of the things I always like to say with the Sigma, actually the last time I coached Sigma on Legion Tower Control Center, this is the focus of that VOD review. Don't have redundant shield. If cover provides what you need, then you don't need to use shield.
I think it's a bit of a rank habit.
Yeah. And now you desperately need it because
you
need a 700, 800, whatever HP shield. And then also, I guess here as well, it's, obviously reading the ult matchup here as well. No way you should be here. You should be on this corner here. Too close. Way too close. Because even without Blizzard, if they just BAP windowed here or beat engaged or even just used wall and nemesis form, you're in a really, really tough spot, right? You need to play the corner here. Play your distance. You could brawl later, but you should never open a fight that close to that comp. Unless you, like we said, have Blizzard, Lucio beat advantage. Yeah. Any questions so far?
No, we really struggle on this point.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing.
They go Orisa, which is interesting. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's a lot. Actually, again, I don't think a very good choice, actually. But again, it's the same thing applies where like their spike early on, they have a lot of value when they choose to use their CDs. When they use Fortify, when they use TP, and when they use Wall, their comp is a lot better than yours, right? However, before they use those CDs, you're stronger. After you use those CDs, you're stronger as well. So that means right now, you need to try to put out early pressure as often as you possibly can. Damage. But I want to try to avoid using redundant. Again, redundant CDs, right? So like here, it's like if you're just a little bit tighter on either left or right, or even just jiggle peeking here, just jiggle peek, right? You'll cut down on the amount of spam damage that you take. And so that when they inevitably push in, you will have close to full HP. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then in addition here, I guess you go for the Symmetra. Yeah. I was gonna say don't go for the Orisa, but yeah, you're good. One other detail here. So we talked about fishing for shift early, right? But you see how their comp has shifted.
Yeah, yeah.
With the Orisa, the shift is actually quite useful because she's going to pop this and she's going to laser you. If you have shift, and it's also going to eat her javelin too, right? Then the shift is actually really useful in the Brawl phase versus this comp. Yes, it won't stop Simbeam. Yes, it won't stop May Freeze. But completely shutting down Orisa damage is definitely worth it. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
And then also the reason why it's bad to shift here early is what should you be doing instead of shifting?
Putting out pressure.
Putting out pressure. Exactly. Putting out pressure. So damage, 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 damage. You should have more shield. You should have your shift. You should have more damage on their squishies. The accretion is good. Excuse me. But yeah, that's that. You should have been able to live that and also put out more pressure early.
Yeah, I think it's ranked where you put out shield and then you put down shield and people peek anyway and they just die. So I've got a habit of putting shield, then immediately grasping after I put down shield.
Yeah, yeah.
So people don't get their head blown off.
Yeah, 100%.
But I need trust, I guess. Just trust your team isn't gonna.
Like even here, right? Like who cares? Like they're just not. People are not gonna. Like there will be times where people die here, but you have to like take that risk because it's just not necessarily worth that CD resource. I guess here you're just waiting on anybody to come back from spawn, so it's fine. But like here, don't shield, rotate, don't shield. Hug the corner here. Like again, hug the corner because if you look at this here, who could shoot you here? Lucio, right? So just sit here and peek the Sim. Like you when you peek them, you are doing damage. That's the only time you peek them. Again, not necessary to shield this. Not necessary to shield. Good. Not necessary to shield. Keep shooting. A little bit of shield there. Good. That was good. That was so much better. You see the difference there? It didn't feel a lot better, but it looked a lot better. So I would, again, if you'd been a little bit better with your shield resource, I think that you're at like 500 shield here, I think. A little bit better.
Yeah.
I also would not hesitate leaving my shield out here too. Just let it sit. Even let it break. Because it's going to split off resource here. You see that? So just leave it here. It doesn't have to be on top of you like it is versus the Ramatra. So just throw it out here. And then this shift shuts down the javelin, shuts down the fortify damage. You hit the rock. And then you immediately turn and you still have shield resource here. Beautiful. I would not be shooting the Orisa though.
Yeah.
Get on the May instead. But that one kind of hurts. That one also kind of hurts.
And this was. Ooh. I thought maybe we could turn it, but
yeah, it's reasonable. I mean, come on. I mean, they're 1 HP, right? It's just a target priority thing for you. That's all.
Yeah.
If you had shot that May instead, I think they're cooked. So okay. Better that fight, much better, but still a little room for improvement. Okay. Yeah. Don't need it, right? Look at your HP, look at your cover, right? You don't need it. Just kite it up. Good catch. This is just lose cons. Win cons, lose cons. You gotta know they have Blizzard, right? Don't rush it. Yeah. Don't rush it. Oh, you gotta use accretion there. Oh no! Oh, you're screwed. Goodbye. Yeah, okay. This is, I want you to coach yourself on the micro here.
Okay.
You ready? I'm gonna do it 0.5. Right here.
They probably don't need that shield. Maybe a little, but like not as much as I did.
Just a flash, sure.
And I might want, and again, I can be playing cover better here. Just pop out, shoot my orbs, duck behind like that. I just don't do it consistently enough. And also target priority. I could have killed that Sim. This grass, I don't think it's amazing. I catch a tiny bit of Orisa spam. I think I could have greeted it. That rock, I guess it was alright. Like, it wasn't awful, but maybe I could have like swung the corner a little bit and actually hit the sim.
I mean, hitting the rock would have been nice. The idea of the rock wasn't bad, though, stopping them from pushing forward.
Yeah, yeah. I guess this is kind of just Blizzard, and we match Blizzard.
There was no real reason for you to walk, you know?
I see what you mean, yeah. I could have just...
You could do full damage from here, so why walk?
Yeah, this is a problem I have, actually. I've seen it a few times in my gameplay.
Right.
I think it's because I play a lot of Winston, so I'm used to having to be quite close. So I see something I want to kill, I just walk on it.
You're like, oh, I have all this HP, I should be brawling, but look at... You don't even have an accretion to land here, right? So just damage here, right? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm way too deep, and then I'm getting caught by Blizzard.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it from there. Okay. Let's keep going. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, now they're gonna go super weird comp, so I actually want to stop there and take some notes before we move on to the super weird comp. Sigma, and I guess this would be versus Orisa, Ram, and to an extent, Ryan Brawl comps. What do you got? What needs to be practiced?
Shift usage, especially versus the Ram.
Usage versus the Ram. Avoid using it when you could be damaging. Nothing really to shift, depending on their DPS. Okay, what else? That was a detail.
Definitely rock usage. Don't fish.
Fishing usage
against the brawl comps.
Not fish. The brawl comps. Use it to. What did you? How did you phrase it? Was it to?
Just live, right? Just not get run at.
Yeah, to live. Deny. I use. Yeah. Okay. What else?
Shield usage only when I need when a lot of pokes incoming and I want to preserve my HP. I guess using it selfishly is the using it for my HP and not just because like my team might in if I don't.
Prioritize cover.
Oh yeah, definitely cover.
Yeah, those are mostly it. There's a couple of other details, but I think that was mostly it. I guess the shift usage versus the Ram, we can add one on the Orisa. Shift versus the Orisa, good when they commit. Brawl shuts down fortified Orisa plus Javelin. But I don't know how much you'll be playing versus Orisa Brawl.
Yeah.
It's not a great look. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay, we continue. Now, this composition, I don't know how often this is going to be something that you play into in scrims, but it is definitely something you're going to see in ranked. Here's the bad news with this comp. You just really can't do a lot, so you almost exclusively need to be playing. So let me give you an analogy. I played a quick play game once, a couple months ago, into a composition like this as Reinhardt. It was on Ilios Well. And I remember thinking, what can I do for this? You know, I can't really like reach anything. I can't really do it. And then I realized because I couldn't really reach anything, I was also blessed with the curse there because I couldn't reach anything. They also weren't really going to bother with me. Like this pharmacy, this ball, this Sombra, this Kiriko can't really and won't really try to kill me. Right? So that should open your eyes a little bit to where you just need to run around and play deathmatch and shoot what you can. Go chase the Sombra. Go chase the Kiriko. Force her TP. Go hunt that ball down. Be an absolute ass as much as you possibly can. Because you're thinking, right, exactly. Because you can't really help your team here. You just can't. Like you might be like, oh, I can rock the ball. Maybe you don't. So just run by yourself and just go chase the Sombra around, chase the Kiriko around. You know, fish for a rock in the Mercy in the sky. They go shoot the ball a little bit and just sit on a health pack. Just run around. And the best thing you could do is to do not demand resources. Just let your supports play deathmatch too. Comps like these, what they do is they try to bait you into playing like a team, when in reality, the beat a comp like this is you just out deathmatch them. That's how you beat them. You know, you let your Baptiste play full Soldier 76 and not have to worry about anybody else. You let your Lucio and Sojourn just go on an angle. Your Mei literally just hard flanks by herself because, again, she's also hard to kill, right? So, yeah. So as soon as you see anything like this, and this is important, obviously, because this is definitely something you'll see sometimes in ranked, just if you want to fish for the rock of this guy, sure. But then just walk on this guy. Just walk. What are they going to do? Like where is the damage here, right? Like,
yeah.
You're sitting over here like, focus ball, blah, blah, blah. No. Go kill her. Go kill her. Force your Translocator. Because look at your HP.
Yeah.
You know, what are you...
A hell of a lot more aggressive.
Right. What are you doing with that HP, right? But yeah, it's just obviously like the ball is the easiest thing to shoot, but I think just also consider like, okay, where... Like you have not dropped below 400 HP, 450 HP until your team is dead. Like that's how it's always going to be. If they do focus you, then you just prioritize in living and your team will kill everybody. Okay.
What do you think of the soldier swap out of interest?
I like Sombra better, personally. I think Sombra or Tracer would be a wee bit better. The soldier is okay-ish, but the problem with the soldier is that what do you want to do with soldier? Like, what does a character want to do?
But he takes very aggressive off angles, right?
But look at their comp, right? You have a ball Sombra, you're not in a Kiriko, and a farmer's, you're not taking aggressive angles.
Yeah, you just
so then why play soldier, right? So I would play something like either a Sombra or a Tracer where it's a little bit easier to take aggressive angles, or honestly at this point just like you can't. So honestly, even a Cassidy here would probably be better because a Cassidy could sit inside your team and actually provide some sort of threat. Because of Hinder, the damage is not that good, but the Hinder is good, and the 25 HP. But again, here just walk. Sure. All right, we got to check this one out. Gotta love it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Just keep walking. I would say Kiriko is probably a priority because Pharah's just just a total nuisance. Okay, never mind. You're just too good. The way I look at it is like your accretion dictates your target priority in this comp. If you don't have accretion, ignore Pharah, ignore ball. If you do have accretion, then going for Fireball is okay. Other than that, just go for... Use it. Just solo flux somebody. Ah, it's too late now. Oh, maybe not. I never doubted. Okay, nice. Love to see it. You guys should probably get off of BAP as well. I think Kiriko would be better.
Interesting.
A little bit more mobility, a little bit more flexibility. You don't need the healing of the BAP anymore.
Yeah. And play with the soldier, like support him, then he could take the angles?
Yeah, support soldier on the angle, just take a flank. And just the Kiriko is a lot harder to kill than Baptiste. Baptiste is too static. Baptiste is actually super fragile versus Pharah when there's a dive threat, because Baptiste has to peel the dive threat, then he gets rocketed. So it's like you're not going to find a lot of time where your BAP actually can laser down the pharmacy. That just is not going to happen. Again, here, play very selfish. Just sit, like you could sit right here and just be like, come on, use your teleport. You're not getting across this choke without teleporting, basically. Because you're playing too close to your team here. You need to be controlling space, right? Control this choke. You could literally, like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but you could go around and chase the ball. You could listen for Sombra. You're playing too close to your team. And I think it's because you want to rock ball, but that's not a good enough excuse for me. Yeah, see, there it is. Right? And that's fine-ish, but it's really not going to kill him.
Yeah.
That might kill him, though. Yeah, nice. Okay. But you could do exactly that, just do it even more aggressively.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because rocking the ball, he just sort of goes away and then comes back after he's got a mega. And
do you see what's happening here? They're focusing you. You notice that?
Yeah.
And it's going terribly. You completely deny that. You get hacked, you get virused, you get slammed, you get fire rocketed, and you're 320 HP. And you still have your shift. Totally useless. Totally useless. Good, keep shooting. Unfortunate. Do not turn on ball. Do not turn on ball. You could throw your shield here if you'd like to block off his damage, but stay on this Sombra. Stay on this Kiriko. Stay on this Mercy.
Yeah.
This rotation's fine because obviously you're pretty low. Oh, huge. Actually huge. Wait, did he just...
He got Suzu'd out, I think.
Oh, did he get Suzu'd? I didn't even see it. Oh, he did. That's weird. It didn't make a noise. But here, it's like it's really easy to keep shooting that ball, but he's just not going to die. Like, literally, this is not even a good target for you, but it's better than ball. You see this? You see that? Like, that's huge, right? It's hard to hit, but it's so much better. I mean, look at how much more value you've got out of just shooting his squishies. Look at this. Nice, 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 nice. No hack. Let's get him. Oh, you got scammed. She was still in that. I hate Flux so much. It's so inconsistent with the LOS rules.
Yeah, like, is it the point or the circle or?
That's so annoying.
Oh,
That's,
yeah,
that's actually so. That's actually so annoying. Good try. Just stay on her. There you go. Yeah, this is brilliant. You know, you've completely shut down their squishies. Yeah, nice job. Really, really nice job. Okay. So I guess Sig versus the dive, crazy cringe stuff. Just play selfishly. Mark DPS supports. Roam around, etc.
Yeah.
Because you're just not going to be able to peel off. There's too many angles to shield off, you know. There's too many things to rock, so just play for yourself. Okay, do you have another code? We got more time.
Yeah. I have another official.
Lovely.
Just send. What should we do? We'll do another game where I played Sig.
Let's do it. Okay, do B8 J5S.
We did go over this on with a team VOD, but I think your perspective will be very valuable.
Perfect. What was your team's conclusions?
We lost. We went Bastion, and our Bastion was sort of taking a lot of very aggressive off angles because they're used to playing the Soj. But I made it difficult to like pocket the Bastion with resources.
That's ironically where like the Ramatra is actually very good versus the Bastion, because if he can just stay in Omnic form and poke out the off angle, he's really good. What you want to do is you want to bait them into a brawl where you can shield and suck their Bastion, but their Ram has to block, and that's so much worse for their tank. But yeah,
I have some pretty ugly fluxes in this match as well in this code.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Same thing as last time, using as little shield as possible, using cover, early poke, early pressure. Obviously, saving your CDs for Bastion, really important. I like your positioning here. It's a bit awkward for me, you know? Like, what they actually do is you get your backline super split, you miss your rock, which sucks. And to be honest, yeah, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Just you need to hit the rock here, or go fishing for the Bastion, one or the other. But as it is, the Bastion kind of jukes you, and then that shift is unnecessary because the Bastion form is already over.
Yeah. And we take too long to die.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunate, but that's a cover problem, you know? That's a cover problem. So like there's no reason for you to be here and not there and not there. So
yeah.
And you're like, "Oh crap, I have to use my sock." Okay, this Baptiste is not having a good day. I don't think you were aiming for him.
No, I wasn't.
Oh dear. At least you have shield though. That's good. Bastion as well gets super zoned out. Yeah, okay, well, we take it. Got a little lucky there, but we'll take it. I like the early pressure. Just hang in the corner. Like, this is what you want, right? Like, you've used basically no CDs. I don't even know why your Mei Wall's here. I don't even think you need to Mei Wall here. I don't want you guys forcing... It's not so much about fast versus slow. You could force fast here, but the problem is that you guys clearly aren't forcing fast here. Your Lucio Sojourn are just now engaging, and you're backing off while your Mei is pushing forward. You guys need to be on the same page here. You could walk in here and rock this Ramatra, and he would be 1 HP, Nemesis form, half the block, right? That would be fine. But you guys at least need to be on the same page with it. Because like that sucks that you missed that rock there. Like, it sucks so much.
This is ugly.
Yeah, you know, yeah. But it feels like you get
stuck on the Mei Wall.
It feels like you get your hand forced, right? Because you miss the accretion. And then, yeah, you get stuck in the Mei Wall. Okay, unfortunate. Still winnable, though.
That's a bad shit.
That's okay.
It's so difficult in the moment. It seems obvious in retrospect, but in the moment, it's so hard.
Well, there's so many things to think about, you know? There's so many things to think about. Very good rock. Very good shift. And now they lose. Even if he suffers. Yeah. I think they still lose. Yeah. Cooked. Nice job. That was your best fight right there. That was your best fight easily in terms of your CD usage. You caught the aggression with shift. You rocked the aggression of the Mei with your accretion. Your shield management was good. Target priority was good. Yeah, it was good. Nice job. Nice job. Wouldn't be using my shield, right?
Yeah.
I don't think, let's put it this way. Let's not repeat that anymore, but just keep that in the back of your mind. I'll do that and the shift usage. We'll compartmentalize those and we won't bring them up anymore, but
yeah.
We'll move on to newer things. Nice. Really nice. Not the best rock. If any questions come up, by the way, as we're zooming through this, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm going through it at a faster pace because most of the stuff we've already spoken about. They go Hanzo. Well, okay. That's fine. We know. Good flex. Really nice flex. Really slowing the accretion there. Really slowing the accretion there. Like, remember, it's like the accretion itself does not need to land a kill. If it puts him on his back, puts him in a block form, and saves you a bunch of HP, it's totally worth, right? You know, how many fights have you seen though where you just force a nice block or whatever? You know, force a block is just as valuable. Or almost as valuable. Nice rock. Good target priority here as well. Keep going for that Hanzo. I say that, then you go for the Ram. I mean, I guess it's okay to go for the Ram there. He was walled off. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think your comp is just better now. The Ram is so much worse now because it's basically now it's not a spam mirror, but it's like you have 2 poke DPS and the Ram is really not good at dealing with those poke DPS, which is ironic considering he's got the poke weapon, you know, but his weapon sucks. So
yeah,
you know, so
Ram's kind of weird.
He's like an interesting character design that just really fails in execution.
Yeah, I think here I just don't respect the wall enough. I think I'm just a little too...
Yeah, you disrespect the wall and you also disrespect cover as well. Like, I mean, look at your positioning. I mean, you are literally in Narnia. I think it's like one of those situations where it's like you want the early poke, which is fine-ish, but also you can't totally cheat the game. You know, you can't...
Yeah.
I really like Sigma on this third point. I think is the best tank here. Most things feel pretty terrible here. One other detail as well, and this has happened a few times in a review, and it wouldn't be a Spilo review without it, but target priority here, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's understandable to shoot Ram when he's the only thing that you could shoot, but really, I mean, look at this BAP, look at this Mei.
Yeah.
Like, I would even be looking to play around cart and fish for Hanzo here. That's the most pressure that you could put out right now, right? And yet you're going for Ram? I mean, the guy's not even easy to shoot either. You seeing this? Like, he's actually kind of tricky to shoot. So, like, if you're going to have something tricky to shoot, might as well shoot something that's 200 HP.
Yeah.
So I think you'd benefit a lot from that. It's also better ult charge as well. Lose cons, right? If you know they have Blizzard, I don't care if they have Blizzard too. You must consider that with your positioning. You must consider that with your positioning. Even just being a little bit further back, being a little bit better with your shield management. You cannot play around eating Mei ult. Not even the best Sigmas in the best Sigmas in the world can't do it. It's a great play when it happens, but it's not consistent. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Good. Early pressure is good. Maybe a little bit better on the cover there to the right. Rock, in theory, was good. It doesn't hit the target that you want, but I mean, I guess it hits the Lucio. It needs to hit one of these guys. It really needs to hit one of these guys.
Yeah. There's a really big lamp, and then
nice flux, beautiful flux. That's fight winning. Because that's the thing is, if you can live that aggression, catch it, you know, with your shift and your accretion, their comp is dead. Like they are absolutely screwed. That's it. You used the rubber band word. I'm so proud. Yeah, you rubber band right back in. Yep, that's it. Snap back to reality, you know. Okay, this is actually okay. it's risky because you're like, oh shoot, they could push for free on me right now. But if you hit it, if they push right now, Hanzo's doing nothing, which is pretty insignificant, right? Like that's not non-significant pressure. A little bit of a miscommunication there, I assume.
Yeah, our split goes in, we're going out, and
yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, good rock. Yeah, I mean that's just disaster. That was your play. You know, you needed that beat. Okay, let's keep going.
Lucio wasn't happy with how we played that one. Yeah,
I wouldn't be either. To be fair, I think your split pushing there was really quite bad because I don't see the value of your split pushing in directly through main, right? So in situations like this, like you shouldn't be playing for the split here because look at the old economy. Like, what's the most important thing that needs to be happening right now?
Yeah, we could probably just beat engage.
Right, beat engage or beat their ultimate. You need to be in a position to do that. Instead, your split's controlling the off angle. And the other interesting thing as well is even if you were playing for the off angle, this is the wrong angle.
Yeah, we did mention that in the team VOD actually.
Yeah, this is a much better position.
Safer and better angle.
Safer and better angle, exactly. So you look at this sick rock here. This Hanzo's dead, right? And then you're able to actually like wrap around that way. And then obviously it's all a lot easier for your Lucio to disengage and so on. Okay. Anything to add or emphasize on your Sigma stuff?
No, I don't think so. It's just I think cover's a big problem, I think.
I agree. It's easy to cheat cover with Sigma. Probably the easiest tank in the game to cheat cover with.
Yeah.
But it punishes you nonetheless. Like even that shield there, just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Nice rock. Nice shield. Nice shift, actually. Like that shift sucks for them too, because they really want to shoot and they just can't. Okay, nice job.
Again, I just waste 500 shield.
Well, you'll have it. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you'll have it by the time to fight.
No, I don't want it.
Yeah, because it's tough because you're gonna have to shield your bastion. That is almost certainly the case. But you shouldn't. I hope you're not bastion forming right now. Okay, yeah. So you're not bastion forming right now. So it's like you should just sit, poke, and chill.
Yeah.
Wait for them to rotate a little closer, and then actually use it. Now the good news is that you waste shield. But I guess you do get a little bit of extra peeking with it from you and your Mei. So it does force a Nemesis form. But honestly, I don't even know if the shield was necessary to force Nemesis form there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice party there. Beautiful. Stay on that map. Bounce him.
Yeah. Gotta bounce.
That's fine.
Gotta shoot.
Good shots on the Hanzo though. Really nice shots. All right, let's go. Woo! I knew you were gonna hit it. It's funny how always like the hard like in the air accretions somehow it's like you go to superhero mode. You just know you're gonna hit him.
Yeah, our Lucio is a little bit aggressive and that's kind of awkward.
It's fine. You help them out. I don't know what your Bastion dice do, but that was fun.
Oh, our Bastion just ego peeks a Hanzo and dies. He's half HP within body shot range and he just peeks. What
is your Mei doing? She trying to stall? Why is she trying to stall?
Yeah.
You guys need to hold high ground, make them push you in high ground, because it's a 4v5, right? So make them walk into you, and maybe you guys can take a fight here. That's crazy. Yeah, to be honest with you, this is just really stupid play from your team. Not necessarily you, but yeah, that was really dumb. That was really dumb. Respectfully, but that was dumb. That's smart. Cover. Where would you position? Where would you position?
There's like a cave to my left.
Yeah,
I can just use that.
Your BAP won't be able to heal you.
Ah, yes. I could play it to the right then.
Yeah, the store frame here is fine. The store frame, you could jiggle peek in here, jiggle peek here. It's really good. Nice. But covered.
Yep.
That's it. Because the Flux is great. Just where you were was terrible.
Yeah.
I should still win this. Yeah. Nice.
It's kind of unfortunate we use form at the end. It's a bit sad. But I mean Bastion, but it's Bastion also.
Yeah. Bastion's pretty good in this comp, I think.
I guess you can force like a lamp or a block or.
Yeah, it should always be able to force a lamp or a block. And what you could do is if your Bastion has like let's say there's a situation here where like your Bastion's like peeking out here, you can use form, like when you're forcing here, He's actually not as scared of the Hanzo when he's in turret form because he is no hitbox, and he's the damage reduction, right? So then he blows it while you're holding off angle here, and then as soon as it's over, Talk and blow it there, and then that is a terrifying time because the enemy team is full committed, right?
Yeah.
And so even just kiting or splitting is really bad. Are you guys using form here?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not. It's the same thing. Too much lack of cover, shield management. Because you need full shield now, and
yeah.
You also got your lamp force just from lack of cover use. Good try. That's an accretion right here. Accretion her right now. It cancels the ult just as much as you eat it. You know.
Yeah. I think I focused too much on trying to go for the big eat play. Because it's flashy, but like it's so inconsistent, and like if you fail, you just die and lose.
Yep, exactly. Good shots. It might be worth taking the rotation here and just throwing a volley here just to scout, but I think you're probably fine here. Now you guys are pushing really hard, forcing a brawl. Why? It's good. It's good that you're doing this.
Blizzard. We have
Blizzard, right? They have no beat, they have no dragon, they have no ram, they have no blizzard, they have nothing. So don't int here, play smart. But yes, it's fine. And then that should be it right there. Did she get her ice block forced? What'd you get her ice block forced on?
I just think she chooses not to.
That's bizarre. Okay. Either way, that the freeze and the ram was pretty much guaranteed, so I think you guys are good. Better team might have kited you out there, but I think you guys played it reasonably well. You had your wall. Okay, nice. And that's a cheat fight one too. We'll take that.
Yeah.
I like the speak here. It's good.
I think I'm a little late to flux. I think I could be fluxing like a second earlier.
Well, I actually am not so sure here. I actually think it'd be really difficult for you guys to take the fight in here, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean, actually.
It depends on what you guys want to do. Like, let's put it this way. If you guys really wanted a hard int here, sure. But that doesn't make any sense given the old economy. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
They have dragon, but more importantly, they have beat. So you know this flux is not going to get a kill. You got to force beat, and then what are they going to do? Rubber band, right? Snap back, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you need to kind of, and so then you want to have your Bastion ult, or you want to have your BAP window back here. But if you're fluxing over here, there is no, you're cooked. So I'm concerned. The timing of the it's not so much the timing of the flux that's bad, it's the placement and specifically your positioning that I'm concerned about. Because you're not really in a good position to peel for your team or really to do damage to anybody. The good news is that that rotation costs them cards, so you have plenty of time here, but yeah, not optimal. Clear him out, you have time, clear him out.
The Hanzo.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Now go back. Yep, there you go. Nice, that was perfect. Good shots. Could be going for Mei here, but Hanzo's good.
Yeah, that rock was questionable.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I let shield break, which is...
Yep. And then that's when you need shield, you know?
Yep.
There's your form.
Now we're going.
There's your form, there's your BAP window, no shield. Suffering. Lose cons.
Yeah, Blizzard.
Yeah, and that's it.
That might be our biggest problem as a team, is just not respecting the ultimate.
To be honest with you, that is a very, very common mistake. I think Blizzard is by far the biggest quote-unquote lose con ultimate in the game. Because it is one of those ultimates that's like, it's so crippling. It's, I guess Shadow kind of falls in that category as well, but mostly Blizzard, where it's like, it's just going, you could be up 2 people, even 3 people, and just forget about Blizzard and you lose. And this is one of those fights, right? Where it's like, okay, they even combo it, but like, you guys are cooked. You just cannot forget about Blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Good rock. Really important shield management as well. I mean, I don't know if this is on purpose, right? But look at your shield, right?
Full, yeah.
Full. You get low. Lamp is force, but you're totally safe. Mark the Hans on the left. Smell it.
I think our Lucio tries and gets...
Yeah, but the reason I'm calling you is because that Ram is just used form and look at his positioning, right? It stopped shooting the Ram. Like, if you're not seeing Bap, Hanzo, Mei, something's fishy is going on. You know Mei's in spawn, but you need to go help this out. Too much Ram. Nice Flux. Probably lost, but it might be able to get you out. Oh, bless me. Maybe. Maybe. Drop it. Nice, 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 nice. Actually worth. If you can get out of there alive, that's actually worth. That ult was too early. Okay, it ends up getting a kill. Take it. Push, 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 push. But don't forget loose cons, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it might be like, I don't think they'll beat engage there, but that was always a risk. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, surely you guys win this. Because even with their ults here, like, you guys have superior positioning and Blizzard advantage.
I forget what happens, but I think it's something pretty questionable.
I actually think initial positioning here is pretty bad.
Mm.
Where should
Well, further forward, just more pressure.
Maybe, but this is only one fight, right? So it doesn't matter if you get early pressure, right?
Ah, I see what you mean.
What do you think?
A Bastion probably should be a bit more stacked.
Yep,
Maybe.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. But I'm actually not going to blame your Bastion for that. I'm going to blame you for that.
Because we're in the wrong spot.
Because I would prefer you here.
Yeah, yeah.
I want you going around the Ram, you know? It's going to be easier to Blizzard from here. It's going to be easier to avoid their BAP window, everything, right? Avoid their
And I want to shoot better targets.
Right, exactly. So you don't have to worry about the stupid Ram shield. So your shield's broken, and their entire backline's full HP.
Yeah.
Nemesis form is good. Oh, no. Okay, you at least got beat out and ice blocked. That's not terrible. But remember, lose cons here. Like, I guess you were tracking Blizzard here. But again, in that case, you know they have Ram. You know they have Window. You know they have Suffering and so on. You just can't be here. Like, you have cart push to give. Back up. Hold the angle here. Make them push into you. Even if they did have Blizzard, make them push into you. Get the rock, get the rock, get the rock. Oh. Oh.
Grenade on the rock.
That's okay. A little bit of panic. Yeah. Huge flux, though. Oh. Oh.
Just not quite mechanically good enough.
Oh, that's actually so tragic. You had it, mate. That was so close.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else to add there? I think I'll add target priority, maybe some over focus on tank.
Yeah.
Squishies are available. We got more time. You want to keep going?
Yeah. Yeah. I do have an official in like 15, so.
Oh, okay. Well, look, do you want to stop there, or we could do another 5 minutes even if you'd like to?
We could do another 5. I have like the last code I play. We play a lot of dive, but it's ESP.
Sure.
I have I only played Sigma at the beginning. It's into like the weird ball comp again. And we had no idea what to do. We were just getting destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Sigma's good into that comp, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
being selfish and just playing deathmatch would be how you'd play it, but it's definitely not like the optimal choice there. Oh, okay. Let's skip ahead here.
You are recording this, right? And it's going to go on Philo too. Good. Because a few players on the team wanted to see.
Yep, of course.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so this is what you want to look at here.
We swap dive. Yeah, we could look at the. We could look at either.
What would you prefer?
Let's look at the Sigma. We kind of roll them when we go dive, and it's super close, but we get rolled when they're playing this weird soldier.
Gotcha. Now, the good news for you is that the soldier's a nice, juicy target for you to focus. So, like, right now,
control him.
You need to, like, play very disciplined with cover here. But you can absolutely, like, hold forward and just control this. Like, I could already sense your hesitation here. Where you're, like, you're scared to walk forward because you keep checking for ball. I don't care about ball. Yeah, you see it? See it? Stop. Hold the angle. Deny this Kiriko damage boosted soldier from following up. That's what
kills you. Yeah,
you're right. Right, and because you're the best tank in the world at doing this. There is not a better tank in the world at controlling a hit scan angle. And you're totally useless because your BAP actually dies the soldier, I think.
Yeah, or like soldier damage at least is a heavy contributor.
No, it's not even actually. Not even. Regardless. Ha! I mean, it's pathetic. I was a good rock, but it's pathetic that you have to fish like that far.
Yeah.
The only other strength that you have, if it's not controlling an offline off angle, is cart pressure, because you're very hard to poke out in cart. So I just don't want to see your team grouped up with you. I prefer you're here, your Soj, Mei, like Lucio, kind of like over here in a corner, like back here, and you want to be dive bait is what you want to be. You want to be dive bait. You want to be them to be like, oh, the Sigma's feeding, and then you use your CDs and live, and then your team pockets you out. Still too much priority on ball, and it kills you, It kills you. The Sombra kills you because you're too busy looking at ball. So it's more of the same. I think the Bastion focus swap is fine. I don't think Bastion is necessarily amazing versus this comp. Go. You know where you should be rotating to right now.
Yeah. High.
Yeah. And get up top. Just they just don't have the damage to kill you. They don't have the Discord. They don't have the nade. They don't have like Junker Queen or Zarya or even D.Va. Like they just don't have the damage. And so you're shifting your Bastion instead of just killing what's killing your Bastion.
Yeah. I think part of the problem is as a team we called, let's just kill Brawl. I'm not sure that's a very good almost strategy or plan for like our overarching pipeline.
It's fine for your Bastion, it's fine for your Mei, because those guys could do work on ball, right? But your job is to support the ball kill by making sure that your team can focus the ball without having to worry about the Soldier Mercy.
Yeah.
Because you just don't do much. Like you could accretion him, and then that's it. That's your entire contribution to killing the ball.
Yeah.
Like this is huge. That's huge. Because she's now totally out of the fight. She's won. She TP's in, and do you see it? This is terrible for her. Yeah. Terrible. So now she gets full Mercy pocket, which means that the Mercy is not pocketing anything else. Yeah, I mean, this is fine, but this is one of those situations where it's like you start off the fight so poorly that even though you make good choices afterwards, it's too late. Your team is down 2.
What do I guess I flux Soldier just solo.
Yeah, Soldier. Just solo flux Soldier. And make them like force Suzu, full Mercy pocket. Sometimes you'll get Valk as well, yeah. This is good. You cannot help your team rotate here. It's impossible. So just hug the wall here and just force cart. They dive your backline, you get UC9 cart. Get under. Leave them. Do not turn around. You cannot help them. Just force cart. Force cart, and then from here, you see how you're like all of a sudden staged for backline for your flux?
Yeah.
Because you can't help this. That's fine. I mean, that's a little bit unfortunate. Cover usage could have been a little bit better, but I think it's whatever. It happens. You did force 3 ults, so 3 ults, especially for flux in this comp, is fine. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Easy. Double support pocket. Don't even need to worry about it. Don't turn around. Stay in the Kiriko.
Yeah.
Stand there. Nice. Now keep walking. Good. Don't turn around. Remember, you don't have rock. So, and you see what happens as soon as you turn around. Your Bastion dies to Kiriko.
Yeah.
All right. Because you can't stop this, All right, let's watch one more fight because I don't want to repeat myself too many times. I already do that enough as it is. I'm going to be like 70 years old, and people aren't going to even know the difference between me being senile and just me being normal. Good shots, good rock. Keep the shield on it. I think we
go Brig just to like bully Ball.
Yeah, I think Brig is okay. But again, here, just stop turning around.
Yeah.
Even on a Sombra, don't turn around. Better than turning around on a ball, but still not good enough. They're hacking you. They're shooting you. Terrible for them. Stop rocking ball. He's already on the way out. Rock the Soldier instead. Good shield. You could shift that if you want to. Oh, you don't have it. Yeah, that it's basically redundant. It's the same kind of thing that you were doing on Leeching Tower. Where your hero is not optimal, but if you play a little bit more selfishly and just like focus on the targets you can contribute to, you'll have a much better time peeling off ball.
Yeah.
Okay. The funny thing is that people like I see there's 2 types of people that struggle with this. There is the silver hard stuck tank players in ranked that all they want to do is help the team, shield their team, shield bot their team. And then there's the Masters, Grandmaster, Scrim players, where because they're in a team environment and they want to help the people that they like playing with, they revert back to old habits. And they stop playing selfishly. You notice that? It's kind of funny. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Any questions?
No, thank you. You've been brilliant.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate your time. You know the routine. If you have any questions, you can message me anytime.
Yeah.
All right.